G'day guys, and welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
So you may remember in a video a while back we were talking about some Australian slang that had caught us out and left us a little bit red-faced. So today we did promise that we'd tell you some more about some Australian slang and teach you to talk Australian just like us.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
We'll get started with some greetings. Ben.
How's it going?
Which basically is like, how you doing in the US, or when people say alright in the UK, it's just pretty much hey. So you might pass someone in the street and they say to you, you don't know them, but they say to you, how's it going? And you say, yeah, good, hi, or just g'day, which is obviously the other greeting. G'day. Everybody knows that one though. You may find that a stranger passes you in the street and says, how's it going? They probably don't want to know too much about how it's going.
Yeah, I still struggle with this one because I actually tell them how it's going. Yeah, not too bad, how's it going for you?
It's probably not required, so it's just a case of just a quick response back. Yeah. Good, hi.
Yeah, because many times they've said, how's it going? And I've gone to say how it's gone and they've walked off. And
Yeah, they don't really care.
Yeah, it's just like the English version of alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just saying it, you don't really want to know if everything is alright.
Okay, so it wouldn't be Australia without everything being shortened or an O being stuck on the end of everything. So for example, if your name is Ben, you would be known from now on in Australia as Benno. If your name was Dean, you'd be known as Dino. If your name was Steve, you'd be Steve-O. And then you're a real Australian. With the shortenings, it's not just names, it is job names as well. So for example,
Ambulance is Ambo.
yeah, so anybody who works in an ambulance is an ambo.
Yeah.
You've got tradies, who are tradespeople. You've got the fireys, who are the firemen. And then there's the shortenings of words like avocado is an avo.
Documentary is a doco.
Yeah, so I'm just going to watch a doco tonight. A smoko. So a smoko is your break at work.
Yeah, so like in the UK we call it a tea break. Over here they call it a smoko.
Yeah, so even if you're not going out for a cigarette, because this is one that caught us out, it's just your break. So
Yeah.
your break is called a smoko regardless of whether you're going out for a cigarette. Arvo, which is short for afternoon, so I'll see you this arvo.
I'm Devo, which means I'm devastated.
There's the servo, which is the service station. So I'm just going to go to the servo to fill my car up with petrol. Obviously, there's the very famous Barbie instead of barbecue. So you're just going for a Barbie. Along with your common greetings, you've also got some common phrases that you might use in everyday conversation. For example, these are, she'll be right.
Meaning everything's good, I can get that done, she'll be right.
Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah,
And
like if you're taking your car to go get fixed, and someone's a little bit worried, you go, nah, she'll be right, she'll pass.
yeah, it will be no problem.
Yeah.
And another similar saying is too easy. So this one is used a lot. So it's basically like saying no problem.
Yeah, it's like if you go to a restaurant and you're giving your order, at the end they just go, too easy.
Yeah, which means no problem, gonna get that for you right away. So if something is fine and it's no problem, then it is too easy, mate.
Just going to servo, too easy.
Some other similar sayings are fair dinkum.
Meaning truthful, loyal to your words. What are you gonna
It's
say?
like saying something's reasonable. So, for example,
Oh, I want to go buy that car. Oh yeah, that guy's pretty fair dinkum, he'll give you a good deal.
yeah, so meaning that you can trust that person.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few meanings to the one word.
Yeah, and a similar one is also bloody oath, which means it's true, it's correct.
Yeah, true to your word sort of thing. Oh, I just went fishing and I caught a massive fish. Bloody oath.
Yeah, which means that's true, you absolutely did.
Or if you go to a bar and you say, oh, the next round's on you. Oh yeah, bloody oath, you are going to be buying.
Yeah.
Bloody oath, mate. Good on you. This just means well done. You've done a good job.
I've just redecorated the whole house on my own.
Oh, good on you.
Thank you. Mate. So one of the ones that caught me out was flogging. So flogging to me means when you sell something, but flogging here means, for example, if you went to a supermarket and shoplifted, you would be flogging.
Another meaning to it is, I was just driving my car and I was flogging it all the way here. Meaning you're going to take it to the red line, go as fast as you can go.
Is that used in the UK as well though?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's boot it.
Oh,
Boot it around.
yeah.
If any one of you guys have other meanings for these words, just chuck it in the comments as well.
Yeah, or if there are any other Aussie slang terms that we've missed out, obviously drop them in the comments, because I'm sure that anyone viewing would love to read that. If you wanted to go out for a drink, then you would possibly purchase from the bottle-o. Now the bottle-o is the liquor shop, so where you buy your alcohol from.
Yeah, or as you guys in the UK know, an off licence.
Yeah, or an offie. So yeah, you go to the bottle-o to purchase your grog,
Yeah.
which is your alcohol.
And while you're there, you might want to pick up a stubby holder, which is one of these. Now,
We've got a nice Christmas one here.
yeah, festive. So all you do is you just put your bottle in here, so when you're holding it, your hand doesn't get too cold and it doesn't warm up the beer.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want a warm bit.
Yeah.
Because you want a cold one.
Yeah, mate.
So a cold one, if someone says they want a cold one, they're looking for a cold beer.
The reason why it's called a stubby is because the beer, they call the bottles stubbies. So you got long stubby and short stubbies.
Oh, didn't know that.
Do now.
Yep.
Because you don't drink stubbies.
I do not. You might also want to put your drinks in an esky, which is a cold box. Because if you're out in the garden and you haven't got a refrigerator out there, you might just want to stick your cold one into an esky to keep them cold or to chill them.
Yeah.
Or you might want to take that to the beach with a picnic. When you go to the bottle-o, you might want to pick up a carton. A carton is like a 24 pack of beer.
Yeah.
Now I found this out when I went to a school fete and I wanted to buy a carton. A carton.
Like a Ribena or something.
Yeah, like a small carton of juice. And so I told my Australian friend that I wanted to buy a carton. She was thinking I was talking about a big box of beer. I absolutely wasn't. And it gave us a little bit of a giggle. But yeah, when you talk about a carton here, you're talking about a large pack of beer. If you wanted to buy a small box of juice, you'd ask for a popper.
So another drink that we've just remembered is a goon bag. So this is a very cheap wine. This, they sort of just have a bag with a little tap on it.
It's like a foil bag with
Yeah.
a tap with the wine in, and it comes in a cardboard box.
Yeah, and you'll see it on Australia Day when all the youngsters have got their goon bag hanging up from a washing line and just turn it on and then start drinking it as much as they can.
Yes. Anyway, you're welcome. Now you know what a goon bag is. There's the obvious one like chips. So you've got chips and hot chips.
So hot chips is like your French fries. And like your fish and chips sort of chips.
Yeah,
and
hot chips.
Yep, and then you go potato chips.
Yeah, which are your crisps.
Yeah, which they normally just say chips. Which will always throw you because like when Lily went out the other day, she went, oh, let's just have some chips for lunch. And you think, oh right, okay. And then she was talking about she was having a bag of chips. Like,
yeah,
potato chips.
which is not so alright. When eating, you will be enjoying your tucker. So most of you will know this from the bush tucker trials on I'm a Celebrity, that your tucker is your food. So how was your tucker last night, Ben?
Oh, it was interesting. Matt's cooked.
It was delightful, I think is what he meant. The other thing that some people might want if they're eating or drinking is a durry. not us, but a durry is a cigarette. So if you wanted to buy a pack of cigarettes, you'd say, some people might say, please may I have a pack of durries.
Too easy.
Too easy, mate.
Also, something over here you'll notice while we're talking about food and drinks. With the kids, you'll probably want to go get them a packet of lollies. In the UK that means sweets. In America you guys know it as candy. Over here they call them lollies.
Yes, good point.
That's what I'm here for.
There's a couple of clothing items we thought we'd tell you about. The first one is togs. Togs are your swimmers or your swimming costume, your bathers. So if your kids come home from school with a letter about swimming, then one of the things that they'll need to bring with them is their togs.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll also need to bring a rashi actually, which is a rashi vest, which is either a long sleeve or short sleeve covering that the kids wear, well, adults wear as well, to protect them from the sun.
Yeah, it's like a UV type of t-shirt that stops the sun burning them and
yeah, it stops the
skin.
UV rays.
Yeah. With that, they'd probably say you'll need to bring your thongs with you. That doesn't mean bring your underwear, that means bring your footwear. So that means flip-flops, these old things.
Yeah, these old things. Yeah, so that was another funny one that I learnt when I was at school, and it said no thongs on the school rules. For ages, I was thinking, who are they to tell me what underwear we can and can't wear? That's so wrong. And I thought that they're not even going to check, like, what on earth is going on here? And it was only after a few months that I was talking to my friends about it, and I said, this is just awful. Like, how can they say things like what underwear you can and can't wear? And that's when I found out, much to my friends' amusement, that thongs were footwear, not underwear. And thus, we were allowed to wear G-bangers to school, which is what they're known as here.
G-strings.
Another item of clothing that always gives us a little bit of a giggle is pants. So, or not always gives us a giggle, but it's one that takes a bit of getting used to, is pants being trousers as opposed to your underwear. So you can have your long pants, which is like your jeans, or smart trousers, or you can have short pants, which are shorts. So long pants or short pants.
Long story short.
Yeah, that is true. Some other phrases that you might need to know are being a sook. So being a sook is when you're sulking.
Yeah, or sort of being a bit soft. Like if you go to work and you don't really want to be there and stuff like that, they go, he's been a bit of a sook today. Get him on a shovel or something like that.
Yeah. Or if your child is sulking because they didn't get their own way, then they're being a sook. Another thing that you might say if you don't feel good is that you're crook. I'm feeling pretty crook today, so I think I need to stay home.
Another one you might hear is plucky. Now this is a term for a woman that's feeling a little bit broody. She might want to have children, so
Feeling a little bit maternal.
Yeah, if you've turned up to like a party and you see a woman, she's sort of playing with his kids, and your mate looks at you and goes, she's been a bit clucky, mate.
Yeah. It's pretty much the alternative of, I'm feeling a bit broody, I need another baby. It's, I feel clucky.
Yeah.
A couple of things you might call people are a grub. Now, I've seen this used when people are generally talking about someone being a bit stingy with someone. So for example, if someone tries to underpay someone for a job, people would call them a grub. They'd say, don't be a grub, pay the right amount, pay people fairly. So that's the context that I've seen it used in.
And I've heard it as someone's a bit dirty. Oh, look at that grub sitting there.
Right. And a more affectionate name you might call someone is old mate. So you had a great explanation of this.
Did I?
Yeah.
So with old mate, it's if you've forgotten someone's name, you just say, oh, old mate over there, he's going down a servo, He's going to pick up some durries.
Yeah.
And maybe a carton if we get lucky.
Not in the servo, he won't.
No.
That would be a bottle-o.
Yeah, so old mate is a term if you've forgotten someone's name.
We hope that you can now speak like real Australians, just like us.
Yeah, mate.
Good on ya. Anyway, so obviously if you've got other Australian sayings that you want to share with our viewers, please drop them in the comments below. We'd love to see them. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next week.
Bye. You ready?
I'm ready. It's your go, you start.
Right. Hi guys. Yeah, it's just short for good day.
No, it's not short for good day.
Good
It is
day.
good day.
No,
It's short for good day.
That's what I said. Oh, you're making this hard work. Yeah.
So, if you wanted to go out, that is too easy. So, mate. Now I'm a real Australian because I'm using the word mate. I don't know what to talk about G-bangers. So if we hop back to drinks.
You don't need to, you just edit it.
It's too hard.
So another drink that I've just remembered.
Remembered?
It's because you're trying to be too English to me.
So I'm feeling pretty cooked today. I think I need to stay home.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like a cook today.
I don't want to feel crook either.
I want us to feel the cook.
The cook. Depends who the cook is.
Like a chicken.
I don't know why I went to do that then. Then I kind of changed my mind and half did it.
Az would know that because she drives like Miss Daisy. So she's got more speeding tickets than me.
So it's like a little foam holder which you put your bottle in or your glass.
Just watching your gestures.
Oh, sorry.